I see it. Are you there? You go. I wasn't muted. It was unmuted, I promise, but it wasn't registering my microphone. Sorry. Let's try that again. Hi. What's going on? Let's go play some Mario Kart. OBS wants to be like that, so let's be like that. Let's go upstairs. If you think there are blue shells in this game, we have a vast miscommunication on on what game we're playing. Did you have some cashews? Yeah, 100% have some cashews. Hi. We're playing some Super Mario Kart Horizons this evening. It is a Super Mario Kart ROM hack. It has a completely different roster of tracks. It looks pretty cool. I would like to play through the Grand Prix. I'd like to actually see if I can unlock some of the levels in the Grand Prix. I haven't played a ton of Super Mario Kart, the original, in the last few years, but I'm ready to do some. We're ready to do some Mario Kart. Also, I have a new moon alert, so feel free to enjoy that. How do I make it go? There we go. Oh, do we want to be like that? You've been working fine this entire time. Fine. Be that way. Hold on, let me put in my input.
Grand Prix full of Grand Prix.
Grand Prix. Well, the game's going to be a Prix. Input. Configuration. This has been working just fine. It wants to be cranky now. That's the wrong button. It wants to be cranky now that the stream's actually on. B A Y X. Start select. So this should. Thank you. Hyper rude. The game is being a big ol' pricks. Big ol' pricks, as it were. We're going to do 100cc because I don't remember 100cc being overtly difficult. And we are also going to play as Princess Peach because I always play as Princess Peach. Actually, I take that back. I usually played as the turtle, but I think I'm going to play as Princess Peach instead. Random sound effect. Watch your ears.
Great! More and more women are doing that.
Yeah, sounds good. That sounds about right. So how are you guys? You ready to do this? Let's do the Turnip Cup race. We're going to try... This used to be called Mario Kart Blitz. I had the intention that I was going to do as many Mario Kart tracks as I could. That devolved into this. We're basically going to do as many Mario track karts in this game as we can. We're going to see. There's something like 30 tracks. Something like that. We'll see. We'll see. I'm excited to try some new tracks. Have you played a lot of Super Mario Kart, Feelanoid?
Mario track cards.
That doesn't really answer my question. Also, I gotta be honest, and now that I'm live, I gotta say, I've always had kind of an issue with the, what do you call it? Well, I've got a lot of issues with Mario Kart. I love Mario Kart. Mario Kart's a great game. You pretty much only played Mario 64. Mario Kart 1 was very good, but it had some issues with the physics of the driving that I feel like aren't really aren't really brought up by a lot of people. It feels like you just sort of flung all over the GD place. You know what I mean? I like how that one turtle shell I threw out there is still going strong. There are some issues with Mario Kart, with the original Mario Kart, such as the computer players basically cheat. I don't know if they still do in this version of Mario Kart, but oh, that was the green shell that I threw. That's karma for you. Beautiful. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, first place right off the bat. Heck yeah. So, there's a problem with Mario Kart that I feel like a lot of people had to deal with playing Mario Kart growing up. And the fact that the computer players cheat, they seem to have an unlimited amount of items to use whenever they gosh darn want. Also, fun fact, I practiced that level. From this point on, all levels will be blind. I haven't seen any other levels. I tested that level just to see how it worked. So, oh god. So at this point, from the future, all levels will be blind. Case in point. Case in point, we're going to learn a lot about these levels as we go. I missed all of the items. I missed every item. Rubber banding is the bane of all games. I agree. I don't know if rubber banding is the worst problem in this game. These little wooden slats look like you should be able to drive over them, but they are actually walls, and it's a little disheartening every time I'm not able to drive over top of them. Luigi, I'm gonna lap you. I'm gonna lap you, buddy. So how have you guys been? How has your Saturday evening been? I gotta tell you, I mentioned this on the Discord. I did a lot of rearranging with July and August. Do you remember a while ago, Feelanoid, we talked about the National Park Girls Chapter 1, and I said that I should play it, and you said that I should stream it, and I said, okay, and I put it on the schedule, and that was the end of it. I pushed the wrong button to start. Well, fun fact. I just looked at it. It looks not very good. National parks are great. National parks are great. I gotta say, I don't think it's going to work for the stream. I gotta promise you. I promise you we don't have Kitty. Kitty is not on board with this. And I couldn't. As soon as I saw it after like 2 seconds, I'm like, nope. We've lost Kitty. And that's, not necessarily a guarantee for, any game. But after about 2 minutes, we also lost me. So, yeah, point of the matter is, I was able to move dog tier lists up about a few weeks. So we will be doing dog tier list, I want to say middle of July, like right before. Actually, I won't even say it because the point is we'll be doing that in July. That's all the information that I'll say for now. Also, where was second place? 100cc is what you have to unlock in normal Mario Kart in order to unlock the special tracks. And I want to say that there are special tracks in this version of Mario Kart. All of these levels seem really good. Like, what is this level we have here? It's purple lava, so they use the base of the the Bowser's Fortress. Again, I pushed the wrong button. I could have pushed the bottom button to make the car go. I've got no... Oh my god. Okay, there's... There doesn't seem to be any safeguards on the lava, so I gotta be a little careful with that. At least not on that part. Okay, I'm out of coins. Good to know. Whew. Problem is, in this game, if you run out of coins and you hit people, you spin out. So that's why you are always sort of required to be picking up coins. As usual, that does not apply to the NPCs. So they can bang into you all day long. Finn is sick? Why is he sick? What's the matter? Did he throw up? This map is a bit harder than the other two maps. I don't like maps where there is just unfettered access to somewhere that you're just going to die. Like, if you hit it, congratulations, you've just lost your position. Oh yeah, just got Luigi out of the way. Excellent. Threw up, gave him pumpkin, and he's hot and shaking. Do I need to come out there, baby? Is he gonna be okay? If he's sick, then, you know, if keep going, I'm like, okay. Let me know, because Mario Kart's not as important. These levels are a little confusing on where exactly first and second place lie. Karting? We are karting. We're karting. We're doing Mario Kart Horizons, I think the name of it is. Also, I want to say I need to beat Toad in order to win this track. Or to win this cup. As long as I beat Toad. Which I did, thankfully. So all of the, I mentioned before, all of the Roar TV channels are Ghibli. So other than the every now and then we'll have a original Roar TV, but it'll mostly be Ghibli on the channels today, just for spice. Yeah, I just barely edged out Toad on that. That was very lucky. Supposedly this is new. It's not super new, but it is new. It is interesting that they gave the princess, they had the option to give her her old sprite where she was just getting toasted off of the wine, and they decided not to add that in for some reason. No edging Toad. Doesn't he? I don't know. I feel like he deserves it. I don't know. So this is, I don't even know what level this is. Like I mentioned, all of these levels are going to be blind. I had only played the very first level before, so we're coming in on what would normally be the Flower Cup. And I've got no idea where I'm going. So we are going to be trying this by luck. We're just following the road. Hopefully not going to get nauseous myself. We'll see. A lot of back and forth mode 7 happening. Allegedly, if you have the know-how, this game is playable on actual hardware. I don't know. Forgot how to get those guys off for a minute, but you gotta bounce. Supposedly, God damn it. Supposedly there is in this game there is a new soundtrack, a slight redesign on the characters, all new tracks, a slightly different end screen that we just saw. I think the most important change they made is that you can progress if you get anything above 7th. Like, if you don't get, as long as you don't get 8th, you can progress to the next level, which is nice. It does not care. It's not going to freeze you from progressing, which is nice. You just like how the original Mario Kart looks? They couldn't even do like 3-dimensional walls. I mean, yeah. Mario Kart could not do 3-dimensional walls because it wasn't a 3D game. They did the best with what they could, you know? I think for what it was pretty good. But I can understand why you might not have super fun. Maybe if you didn't grow up with it. By the way, I don't have a plan B. So if this game ends up going for about 30 minutes, we might be struggling for a new thing to find. But I am excited to see at least all the different levels they added for this particular ROM hack. I gotta say, all of these Peglin? That's not an M. Ooh. We got to play an M game, like Mario. I think that the original Mario Kart was very well done in terms of level design. I think that this level design, they're trying too hard to be cute. Like I saw the trailer, Meglin. Like I saw the trailer of what they were like advertising about. Well, you know, this is the game you should play. This is the new ROM hack, and I think they were trying too hard to be cute with the mechanics of the game. Tomorrow we're doing Morrowind Book Night, and we're going to be reading primarily the skill books that nobody's ever read in any of the Morrowind games. It's going to be hyper exciting. It's going to be much more. It's going to be much less visually distracting than this, I'm going to assume. Just going to hold on to this red shell in case Bowser decides he wants to get uppity. Beautiful. On Roar TV right now, this is from the Ghibli music video called On Your Mark. It's really good if you haven't seen it. It's like 6 minutes. On Your Mark. If we get done early, maybe we could watch Mark on Your. And we can watch that music video. It's really good if you haven't seen it. It features an angel, Massive Chalice. I don't know if I'm in the mindset to start a huge, big game. Is Massive Chalice a game that I would find interesting? I think I own Massive Chalice. It's like a card game, isn't it? Get out of here. Isn't it like a card-based game? When is Bowser not uppity? There was a few moments in the movie where he wasn't uppity. Also, this is another night where I'm not going to be able to vet Roar TV channels, so whatever it decides to play is probably, for the most part, going to be on the roster for future evenings. Excuse me. Massive Chalice is a simplified XCOM. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking of? I don't remember. It's something like that. Oh god, there was a name for a game that was like that. I'm not thinking of Magic the Gathering. That's a very different game. Sean has been sending me a bunch of the Final Fantasy VI cards that they've been adding, and I gotta say, they look, as the kids are saying these days, a baller. Like, they're doing a good job. You gotta appreciate when they can say, hey, this is nostalgia bait, and you're gonna buy it. And you gotta say, you know what? You're right. I'm not going to. But other people will. Shit! Oh shit! Ooh! 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 Make sure Finn gets some ice, baby. If he's not feeling good and he threw up and he's feeling hot, make sure he gets some chunks of ice that might help him feel better. He was 12 milliseconds behind me. That was very, very close. I'm not sure if there's any card game I'd be willing to throw money at, except for maybe Lorcana. I don't know. Already done. Good job. Thank you, baby. God, these... I can't really put my finger on what's going on with this level design. It's not that it's good, but I know what they're doing. They're trying to set it up to make as many really cool speedrunning tactics as possible. Like, they're setting up as many alternate routes, and here's all sorts of different stuff you can do. And it's like, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Just focus on the level design. Stop being cute. For the most part, I think it's really good. But I think there's a lot of focus on just being quirky. And it's like, all right, tone it down. Tone it down, champ. I'll be right with you guys. I have a hard time mid-round tearing my eyes away from the track just because of all the previous... shit. Is there a Catboy faction? What's the closest to the Catboys? Like, what's the... would it be the Rat People? I don't think that's the same sort of vibe. I can ask the devil for you in a minute. Beautiful. Rat people aren't 40k, that's fantasy. Oh, I see. What 40k faction should Glorp be? He's a cat boy. So something very close to that. Glorp sounds adorable. Congratulations, Dorp. Congratulations, Glorp. You sound adorable. Oh, goodness. Let's continue. They suggest the Cone Damakin for their fierce primal energy, or the Tyranids, resembling feline predators of the void. Or just imagine a custom faction. Just sort of passing the buck there at the end. Why don't you just make your own fucking faction? You ever think of that? You were thinking about Tyranids? Are they dinosaurs? Are they like those dinosaurs from XCOM? Shit. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing, Track. Track's trying to be quirky. Tyranids. Are they like those dinosaurs from XCOM? How did that miss? I dropped that right behind me, and the stupid mushroom should have gotten hit. The other way, Bowser. I don't think it's statistically possible for Bowser to win unless I get, like, 6th. I gotta say, I don't really love the level design. I get what it's doing and I appreciate it. And I think it's a really cool what they've done. I have an itch on my ear, and that's a real problem for me that I'm going to deal with in just a few minutes. It's actually really irritating. It's okay though. Definitely not
Or
a
do a Zerg rush.
I do a Zerg rush. I'll be with you guys. I'm gonna read all that stuff about Zergs in a hot minute. But I'm having a hard time focusing. What do you mean second? Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from, Bowser? Get out of here. There we go. Oh, what was going on over here while I was doing this? A custom faction. Cool. I'll just invent my own game and definitely not just play that with my fucker self. There's more like they're more like the Zerg. He doesn't know what the Zerg are. I know what the Zerg are. I know who the Zerg are. The Zerg are the people in StarCraft. You build a bunch of people and then you swarm them. With the Zerg, you do what's called a Zerg rush. Guys, you want to see something? You want to see something I added? That's really dumb. You know how I have the GLaDOS button? I added a little GLaDOS.
I'm going to kill you, and all the cake is gone.
The timing isn't usually that perfect. That was really good. The Zerg are like bugs, right? Ain't they bugs? Zergs is bugs. I'm reasonably sure. I'm starting to get a little concerned. about how quickly I'm going through these. How does the NPC, excuse me, how do the NPCs know where to go? What's going on with this track? The Zerg are blatant ripoffs of Tyranids. Okay. So if I have this correct, Tyranids are kind of like Zergs. And Zergs are like rip-off Tyranids. I get it. Gotcha. Clear. Understood. Yonk. This is a great map for Star. Was clear about that? Clear as mud. Makes sense to me, honey. What's your problem? We just watched the Mystery Science Theater 3000. The Hands of Fate, Monos. Every now and then I think of that. It's like it's that one line. Makes sense to me, honey. I kind of enjoy this, but I feel like it's too late for Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo. This is not the fault of the mod creators. I think they made an excellent... What was going on that Roar TV channel? Not the fault of the mod creators. I think it's an excellent mod, but I think it might be too late. The Protoss are Tau. Protoss are Okay. You guys have lost me. You guys have lost me already. Ask. Explain the Tyranids from Warhammer as if I were 6 years old. They're alien bugs that want to eat everything. They come in big groups and they're very hungry. Is that about right? Did they get that one right? I feel like that's pretty close, right? That's pretty close to just being Zerg. What was that? Just wasted the entire mushroom there. God damn it. Get out of here, fish. I feel like it's making key points. To be fair, I said I'm 6. Is there anything that you could add with the caveat of making sure that you're talking to a 6-year-old that it missed? Shit in my face. Oof. I don't know enough to say. These fish are just up my... Ooh, these fish. Also, how long am I... Thank you. I was gonna say, how long am I under those mushroom effects? My god. Well, I'm just not gonna win this one at all, I guess. Just absolutely not winning this round. Woof. You want us not to complain about AI? Yeah, well, just, I'm not... Just take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. Every job application you send in warns you that your application is going to be processed and used to train AI. for what at this point? Seems a little irrelevant at this point, doesn't it? Like, what are they going to use it for at this point? Don't they have enough? Like, I don't know. At this point, don't they have enough documents? When it comes to art, sure, that's a whole different can of beans, and I'm on everybody's side when it comes to AI art. But when it comes to, like, documents, don't they have enough at this point? Like, what could they possibly glean from an application at this point that the AI doesn't already know? Oh, get out of here. I do like the color palette on this. Is this whole... Was this... Is there an Asian theme to this? Like, I feel like there was a... I'm trying to be, you know, racially sensitive. I'm like, it feels like there's an ongoing theme with this one. Use it to steal your data. I'd like to think they wouldn't, but, you know. And then I have to go to the same point of, don't they already have all our data? Once they took all the social security numbers, I'm like, what even fucking matters anymore? I'm sorry. Also, I think Bowser might have this map if I don't, or this whole round if I don't beat him. Like a lot. The Gene Master Colt's Magus is wearing high heels and she's a tyrannid human hybrid. I think that's an activation code. Also, I wonder if I'm able to actually open up the next special cup if I don't get gold on this. I'm feeling like I can't. Also, this map looks really familiar. I think it's very possible Bowser might have this map, and it will be interesting, because then we'll be able to see what happens if we don't get all golds. Like, are we still actually able to open the special cup? That's not how it worked in the original SNES. That is what's going to happen. Is it's going to be a massive labor shortage, and businesses are going to be like, "Where'd all our employees go?" And it's going to be like, "Oh, let's see, elections, technology, everything, gestures wildly." Missed by a mile. Yeah, other than unskilled labor, and even that, you know, not really sure. Ooh, who'd that hit? That hit Bowser. Oh, that's really good that hit Bowser. He's probably going to rubber band his way back up to the front, but that's still really good. Yeah, I think it doesn't matter. I think he's probably still going to win, but damn. We'll see. I'll probably get the silver cup in this one. Yeah, job market's rough. I know people are looking. On the plus side, I'll beat Toad. So Castle in the Sky is on the TV right now, and I gotta say, those robots are some of the dumbest and most adorable character designs. I love those doofy robots. I gotta say. I wonder if this is... This level is, like, noticeably more difficult. I wonder if this is almost like their answer to Rainbow Road sort of thing. Damn. There's quite the little gap they got there. Very neat. Also one of the parts where it's like, makes me wish I could move to a different country, and then I still have to go to that same question of, what can I do with my knowledge base and my skill set? What could I possibly do in, say, I don't know, Europe or Canada? Who needs training experience? I would say probably a lot of people, to be honest. Not in this state, but... In this state, basically, saying you work for a mouse is basically the equivalent of you woke up in the morning. They are unimpressed. Damn it. Live in a non-speaking English country. They won't let me in. They won't let you in unless you have, like, you know, a talent. Usually you should know the language. They make you know the language, too. Cool. I don't even know if I'm gonna... I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to... Yeah, there's Toad or Coop way back there. Let's see what happens if we don't get the gold. Because in this version of Mario Kart, you can get by if you don't get 8th. They're unimpressed where you live, where I lived, saying that I know people who work at Disney is something people ask a bunch of questions about. Really? Like down south? No way, did Toad beat me? Gross. But what happens if we get silver? We got that going for us. Maybe we should move down south, kitty. Just move closer to the water that will consume us one day. Move to St. Petersburg. Go live on the ocean front. So then, did that open up the next one, I wonder? I'm gonna switch to Yoshi. It did not. Let's give the Moon Cup another shot. Maybe Yoshi will get it, now that we know the maps a little better. I feel like this cup was noticeably more difficult than the other ones were. Not sure what just happened with that shell that I just threw, but whatever. Where conservative politicians hold massive rallies. I don't want to do that, actually. I'm not sure where I want to live. I think the inevitable goal is just waiting for one of my children to find a place to settle down and being like, not obviously following them like, you know, mama sheep or something, but being like, hey, you know, maybe we'll be nearby if you need help, and that will be like a new start for all of us, sort of thing. I don't know. I haven't really thought that far ahead yet. Shit in my face. I screwed that up real hard. Moon Cup equals Moon Cuck. The man in the moon is watching you fuck his wife. I thought, well, I mean, it could be better. What is happening on Roar TV? I thought it would be better. At least the moon isn't the one doing it. That's kind of nice. Can move to a nearby city. Yeah, somewhere nearby. Somewhere nearby. Let's go and reenact Everybody Loves Raymond. Can I tell you guys a secret? I know almost nothing about Everyone Loves Raymond. Like, almost nothing. Other than that, the big guy who kind of sounds like this. Hey, Raymond, I'm the big brother who sounds like this. And then there's the annoying mom and the annoying dad. Shit. Or shit that they're able to jump over those. Be the annoying dad. Way ahead of you. Sorry, I'm focusing for a second. Be right with you. Stop throwing things! You shouldn't be allowed to have like 16 different items. It's not fair. No! No, my ass! Feel like chicken nuggets after stream? Kitty, come on. We gotta stop this. We can talk about it. Yeah. What was happening up above there? Nobody should want to night drive. Everybody Loves Raymond is a show that desperately wanted to be Seinfeld. Like, you can't yell from the comedy club, hey, you want to get something after this? It's like, I don't even know. Like, I don't know. Hey, dipshit! Was it trying to be Seinfeld? I thought it was more trying to be more like How I Met Your Mother. Which was another show that I know very little about. Also, it's one of those things, like, nobody wants to night drive, but you should need practice. I think Yoshi's doing better than Princess was, which is probably entirely irrelevant. I'll be with you guys in a second. Sorry, I gotta focus. So much of this it's a lot tighter turns than you would think for a Mario RP, or excuse me, a Mario Kart game. Like these Mario Kart, you need to make a lot tighter turns than you would expect. So it's like you're used to doing a bit wider turns on like the, oh no. Yeah. We should celebrate your great stream with chicken nuggets. We can, I'm not opposed to the idea. No. It wanted to be Seinfeld. Mode 7 was not meant for this. I think they did a really good job. All things considered. Well, but like I said, yeah, it definitely needed to be earlier than this. I don't know. I'm getting older in life, so I'm starting to realize that like some things that I thought, you know, that's just old. Nobody wants to play that anymore. That's just an old game. And then it's like I'm playing the DOS version of Milliborns, and it's like, damn, this rules. This game's amazing. And it's like, who cares that it's old? Makes me want to break out Sim Tower. Which, honestly, one of my favorite games. I mean, Honest Engine, it might not even be a full stream anyways, because... how did that hit him? Because like I said, it might... I don't know how much longer, you know, we can play if we end up with doing all the levels. So I can catch that guy. Nice. I'm honestly a little impressed they were able to figure out the AI of the computer characters. They were able to not only make them follow a brand new course, they were able to do it really well. Does it hurt your eyes more than like Star Fox? Is the question. Like Star Fox 64 is, the older I get and look at that, is it like an unwatchable mess. I said Milliborns, and now I just kind of want to play Milliborns. What a good game that is. That starts with an M. Someone want to take care of that, please? Shit in my nose. No, it's the best. It's the worst thing in the world. I at least need to get second place. I at least need to get second. Thank you. Thank you, Phalanoid. Come or stay, but you bring whatever you'd like after. Oh, like some nugs does sound really good. Like some nugs with some hot, like some nugs with some hot mustard. I watched somebody playing Star Fox. It was 64 on. It was like one of those, you know how people are doing that nowadays, like they're doing the air quotes PC port, where they're just using, basically they're using the ROM file, but they're using like a new engine to play on the computer, and it makes it look way nicer. Anyways, Star Fox 64 looked like incredible on it. The nugs would be cold by the time they got fucked. Let's just start over. Let's try this again. As long as I don't fall. It's not... Ooh! Ooh, Luigi is a piece of... Ooh, he sucks. There we go. Alright, I'm still 7th, but I got like 5 laps to change that. Really? Come on. Yeah, Luigi had no chill there. Am I going to join a quest for hot nugs later? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You're gonna have to talk to me a little later. I can't focus on nugs. I'm racing. Frankly, I'm not really hungry. If you just want to give me like a milkshake. Or I'll go with, I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead yet. I mean, if I'm able to get past this map, I think it should open up the special mode. I'll be able to actually do more maps. And if I don't, I'm not sure what I'm doing after that, because it's like, I don't think I'm going to be playing this mode, or this cup a 3rd time. Alternatively, that could happen. Ah, that really sucks. That really sucks right there at the end, too. What does that do? That gives me the silver, I'm guessing. Does the silver enough? Is the silver enough? I don't know if I've ever gotten the silver and 2 golds. Yeah, how's Finn doing, by the way, Kitty? Is he doing alright? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens if we go in. I'm assuming it doesn't let us do the special mode. No. God damn it. Oh, god damn it. Kitty, you wanna go get, you wanna go get some nugs? 'Cause I don't want to play that again. Maybe we'll just cut it early. Because I thought that would take longer. And I don't have a plan B. Really poor timing there, Cal. Really, really, really poor timing. Kitty, you want to see something neat I made? Hold on. Let me show you something. So Kitty and I watch a guy. His name is Chef T. No, you're fine, Kitty. We watch a guy called Chef T, and I made a YouTube roulette. Do the Milliborns thing. Let me show you this guy. Hold on. Let me reload his videos, and this will play a random video from this guy. He is quite possibly one of the more interesting people on the internet. This is just a random review he's done. Watch your ears. Oh, you can't even see.
This is a review of the Tim Hortons Dream Donut. This is their Black Forest donut. It is part of their holiday offerings. This donut has a cherry and chocolate filling. It was perfectly sweetened. It went well with the coffee. Overall, this donut was good. However, comparing this to a Black Forest cake, I would choose the cake over this.
What?
Try this donut for yourself and let me know in the comments how you like it.
This must have been a really old video. This was 3 years ago. 2021. How long has he been doing this? Holy God. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. I want to see one more. This is going to be a short video today. Oh, this one doesn't even have... He didn't even talk in this one. He's here giving us a review on High Chew candy. It had pieces of strawberry apple in it. I would definitely get this again. Let me show you this. Okay. I think that sounds exactly like how he does it. I would definitely get this again. All right, let's play a round of Milliborn. And then we'll go get some nugs. If I can. Play online in browser. Maybe it's this Milliborns. Here we go. Go full screen. So if you haven't played Milliborns, it's a card game about driving. You basically have to get a lot of... I can't do that. You need to get a lot of miles on the road before your opponent gets a bunch of miles on the road. And you do things like you put accidents on them, you put miles on the board. Your goal is to get to 1,000 points before your opponent does, or 700 if you're playing against against two people. Like a one-on-one would only be 700. So it's yeah, this is the game. The point of the game is to get to like... Oh, I've got to stop. Is to get to 1,000. No, 5,000 overall points, and you get points by doing things in the game, which we'll see in just a few minutes. We're almost there. He's got an accident on him. I've got 525 points on the board. I've got a whole bunch of garbage I can get rid of. We'll get rid of gasoline. Yeah, if you haven't... Oh my God, look at this. How did he get... He's over here. He's got 3 of the special cards. I've got none of them. You can't get rid of flat tire because that won't work on you. Get rid of stop because that won't work on you. Use a spare tire because that's what I need. We'll go. We will use 100. Oh, no. Oh, I've got a... God damn it. I've got a speed limit on me, so I can't use the 100. So let's get rid of a spare tire. I can't use the 100. Get rid of another 100. Get rid of a gasoline. Get rid of another 100. He's going to win. Use a 50. Get rid of the 200. Use a 25. God damn it. See, that's what I'm saying. It's a good game. He got there right before I did, and because he got the safeties were 100 each, it's a fun game. Absolutely not why we're here tonight. And I just wanted to show you that that is a fun game you can play on your computer. I'm gonna put it in the Discord so I can remember it for later. If you want to play Milliborns yourself, there you can play it. Let's go. Let's go get a dessert. Sorry about the early stream. I was kind of hoping the game would take a little longer. Also, I'm not adding Grave of the Fireflies to the Ghibli movies. I had the opportunity to, and even the few clips I saw looked really depressing. So we're not gonna do that. Not important. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing the Morrowind book stream. We're going to be reading out some Morrowind skill books. I've got way more books than I've got time, so tonight's problem will not be tomorrow's problem. That's tomorrow, though. Till then, have a fantastic evening. Do something that excites you. Love you. Say it back. Bye. Mwah.
Okay, Chief, take him away. I'm gonna go home and sleep.